Good afternoon, everybody. Today, we are excited to have Guy with us, a recent graduate of our Lean Six Sigma Greenbelt course. Guy, welcome and congratulations on completing the course and your impressive cost-saving project.
Thank you.
Could you start by telling us a bit about yourself?
So good afternoon, Martin. So my name is Guy Sandland, and currently my role is Network Manager for Balfour Beatty, and that's working on the highways maintenance contract for Lincolnshire County Council. So I'm responsible for reporting on the performance of the contract, various performance indicators, tender statements and KPIs. And with that, I look at the ways in which we can improve our scores in each area and reduce waste and reduce our cost to deliver the service, or improve any processes, and generally just look strategically at how we deliver all the services that we provide for Lincolnshire County Council.
Okay, brilliant. So what motivated you to join the Lean Six Sigma course then?
So my role now within Balfour Beatty is very data driven. So I wanted to kind of expand my knowledge on what is the best way to approach data as such. I wanted to learn some new tools and ways to prepare and analyze that data so that I can make better informed decisions from it. And then I'd like to, learn a bit more how to prepare the data so I can share it on contract in a way that's kind of easy to understand at all levels for all the stakeholders.
Okay. And how did you find the course content and structure of it?
I found the course structure very well. It progressed at a nice pace. I think that catered for everyone in the group. Everyone's at different levels.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very friendly environment, and everyone felt comfortable asking questions along the way. And the content was easy to follow through. We had the course book as well, and it was delivered very well by yourself, Martin.
Okay, so I cannot help myself, but I have to ask about your project. Can you tell a little about the project itself and how did we or the training contribute to this 65K? Wasn't it cost saving?
It was, yeah. So when I arrived in my role, I found that the way we approached some of the performance indicators wasn't very proactive. And we had lots of data collated at the end of like a quarter, and then we'd analyze it at that point and then report our score kind of retrospectively. So I want to be a bit more pragmatic and understand where we're tracking throughout the month and analyze this data as we progressed. So my project focused particularly on a part of this process. It's called PDEX, so that's Performance Defect Exception. So this is where we cannot meet the time frame of a job, and that reason is for something out of our control. We can then add a PDEX to that job, and it's put forward to the client as an exemption. When they reviewed it, we can decide whether that's a pass or a fail for our score. So we had lots of data extracted from the works management system and then dealt with on Excel. And I wanted to use a system a little bit more where that was stored, basically to reduce our time of administering a lot of that. So in a nutshell, what we've done is enabled this to be collated within the system, all this data as we go, accompanied by graphs and dashboards to support the figures. And now we can see kind of day to day how we're performing, and having that done by the system has reduced all the administration time by around 30 hours a month, which is a bit of a conservative figure. But as that stacks up to the end of the contract, it's going to be around 65K, probably a little bit higher than that. But more importantly for me in freeing up people's time here is that they can now put that effort into some more value-added tasks within their roles rather than spending it in administration.
That's quite impressive outcome indeed, Guy. What was the most valuable skill you gained from the course then?
So for me, I think it was finding a structure that keeps you accountable for what your target goal is. So when looking at projects that can be quite large or have many variables, it's easy to get lost in the data and lose sight of what you're actually trying to achieve. So Lean Six Sigma helped me to focus on a specific area, and particularly like what we're looking at, but also what we're not looking at. So what data's in and what data isn't. And that made it very clear then, and also help keep the project aimed in the right direction.
Fantastic. So finally, one last question. What would you say to someone thinking about taking the Lean Six Sigma course? How would you convince these people to join?
So I think if your role involves data, or if you use data in any way to make decisions, or even just use it as a way to express what you're trying to say, or even if you wanted to learn some different tools and different ways to visualize that data, then Analytics 6 is a must, because I'm already using some of the tools that I've learned now, past that project that I've just delivered, on other projects in my role. And we're looking at efficiencies and all the ways that we can reduce waste within the processes that we've got on contract.
Thank you, Guy. Thank you for sharing your journey with us today. And to our audience, if Guy's story has inspired you and you want to discover more about Lean Six Sigma, please visit our website for further details. And, well, thanks for tuning in today.
Thank you.